Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to What's Good, the podcast where Simon and I talk about what a incredible phenomenon Baby Shark has been.
No, we don't. Okay, stop.
In the music world. Well, not only in the music world, but also in worldwide culture. I've been thinking about that intro.
You've been thinking about that intro?
For like a couple of days, and I've fucked it up.
Why? It's too late now. We'll continue.
We're continuing.
Let's continue.
You take the floor.
Okay. I don't... What am I doing? The last time I was drunk, nice.
Yep.
The last time I was drunk in England.
Okay.
So I did get a little bit tipsy in Abu Dhabi, which I'm not sure if you're allowed to. But I did... The last time I got drunk in England was when Minilad was here.
Okay.
And if anyone saw one of his videos...
Good video, right? I was like, the
Sidemen road trip. Yeah, he did 2 parts. And basically,
19-hour drive.
At the end of I think it was the first part, he does a little bit, I know it's the end. It's the end of the end, I think it is. The last bit. He starts talking. We were both drunk. We just played mini golf and got drunk.
Yeah.
He's talking to me about like the house and what's going on kind of thing. And I basically said it on camera. I was like, oh yeah, I think me and JJ are going to be leaving. And everyone took that very wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, like I saw someone tweet at like you and Vic and stuff like, oh, you need to do a video with them before they move to LA.
Yeah.
And I was like, when did I never was moving to LA? I was just like, oh, I'm just planning on, moving out.
Mm.
So I don't know if you've seen Vic's video. You want to summarize it?
I haven't seen it.
The idea of it.
Yeah, the title is I'm Leaving the Sidemen House. The reason this intro to this subject was a little bit slow is because, it's a big subject.
Yeah, it's a big subject.
How do we talk about this? But it should touchy. We should talk about it because it's a lot. You guys have been asking a lot of questions. I've been seeing a lot of podcast requests to talk about it on the podcast. So
that's a banging title.
Banging title. Let's be honest.
Banging title.
Yeah.
So Vic has said he's leaving. I think he's leaving pretty soon.
Mm.
First up, not the end of the Sidemen.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
Hence why his video is called "I'm Leaving the Sidemen House," not "I'm Leaving the Sidemen." But it looks like it is, going to be very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Me and JJ...
I think he's still going to be around. I think he's like the process of him...
Yeah. He'll be... So, me and JJ are looking to move into London. I don't know obviously, I'm not saying where we live, but we want to move into London.
Yeah.
So...
It's a bit... Like now, it's a little bit long to get certain places, and it should be nice to live in the city.
Yeah. I'm obviously not going to say where we're looking or anything, but...
Guys, it is...
The address we're looking at is... but, yeah, obviously, if you ever do find out where we live, just please don't come to our house. But I've never lived in London, so I want to experience it for at least a year.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. I think all the other guys are the same. So we're looking at that. I think a lot of people are like, oh, if you do that, surely Sidemen Sundays aren't going to happen. Well, no. I think it'll be easier.
Yeah, but also we have to remember is in this house right now, you, JJ, Josh, and Vic, Ethan, Harry, and Toby are. I thought I got someone's name wrong. Are not here anyway. So
yeah,
this house is not. It's the Sidemen house.
It's just a hub, basically.
It's not the Sidemen house. You know, it's just where some of them people live. Yeah, so it's a hub. You'll still have that. You'll meet up in certain places. And I
mean, realistically, we always have to schedule it anyway. So we have like a calendar. We've planned till about March right now. I think we're like that far ahead.
Jeez.
And we're trying to plan. We try and keep like 2 months ahead on videos. So we're like, okay, next Tuesday we're gonna film, and we're gonna film this video, and it will go up this date.
Yeah.
And it'll be, some of them will be here, some of them will be in London at like the YouTube space or whatever, or some of them we'll go to, like, we did one at Tully's farm, stuff like that. Like, that's all planned out. So it's just a case of now it's like, oh, everyone just needs to go to that venue on Tuesday instead of the 4 of us being like, oh, come over. It's just, I mean, we don't do that many videos at the house, realistically.
Nah. And probably, I think people will see each other more often.
Yeah, it's more of a thing of like, everyone thinks that it's because we hate each other, which is only partly true. No, I'm joking. I think living with the guys has been like the best time of my life.
Yeah.
But I think it's made everything I talk to them about has always revolved around YouTube.
Yeah.
And as much as YouTube is my life, that's all I talk about to everyone. I think it'll be so nice to be able to be like, okay, Josh, do you want to go get a drink? And I don't know, just
chill out,
go there, get food.
Yeah.
And we'll go there and it'll just be like talking about, I'm still going to talk to him every day when we record.
Yeah.
So it'll just be nicer to not be like, when we go talk now, it's like, let's go to the kitchen and get our food.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be better for everyone, realistically.
Yeah. There'll be ups and downs, but I think the ups will be bigger than the downs.
Yeah. I mean, living in the house obviously has been incredible. Yeah. And it's going to be, I mean, I'm looking to go with JJ because firstly, I think it'll be fun to live with JJ. But secondly, I don't think I ever want to live alone.
Yeah, I think neither of you can or should.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
You think one day we'll just like end up like someone will just walk in and we'll be there like trying to do a video and we just killed ourselves.
JJ shouldn't be on his own right now. Well, not right now, just ever. JJ do not leave JJ alone.
I'm basically being hired as JJ's carer.
Yeah, I feel like you as well. Though. I feel like.
What are you saying?
No, I just feel like. I feel like if you lived on your own, I don't know. I can't picture you living on your own.
I'd be really lonely, I think.
Yeah.
Even though like Charlie would come over all the time, it'd be like,
yeah.
I'd hate it.
Yeah.
This house is very terrifying when you're on your own anyway, because it's like very spacious and
it's so scary.
I just hate it. When I'm on my, like, I've been here only probably 4 times on my own.
Yeah.
I get my food for the night. I'll like take my wraps up or whatever. If I've got some, I don't know, like cheese wraps or whatever.
Yeah.
Put them in my fridge in my room. And I just won't leave my room for 20 hours.
It's hard. It's so big. So it's like when someone's not here, it's so scary.
It's just so, I don't know, it's so boring.
It's because you guys have not, you don't have furniture in any of the rooms other than your bedrooms.
Yeah, but I think even if I did, I think it's just, I never want to live alone, realistically.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I got really lonely. That's why when Laura goes to work, it's hard.
You're like a dog, like
I literally
sat by the door.
Yeah.
You hear the keys, and you're like,
yeah. I had the car pull up, and I'm like,
yes. Finally.
But then I pretend I don't hear her come in.
Yeah, you pretend you don't care, and she's like, hey, and you're like, so you're home? Oh,
yeah, that's exactly it.
About time.
That's so accurate.
Inside, you're like, thank the Lord.
Yeah. But you don't.
I missed you so much.
You don't give that away. But I'm excited for this because I live in Nottingham. So for the people who think that I don't live at the Sidemen house. I'm here a lot. Like
a lot.
Yeah.
Too much.
Way too much. But that's because I live in Nottingham. So when I come here to, I don't know, shoot for JJ or just work with the guys, I drive down or I get the train down. And obviously it's a 3-hour journey.
Yeah.
So I can't just come here like for the day and be like, right.
Yeah, I'll just come over, get some lunch.
Head off.
I'll be here to film 10 minutes for a video and that's it.
Yeah, it's like a 6-hour round trip. So usually I'll be here for like a few days. So I'll be probably like 3 or 4 days at a time, sometimes longer depending on what's going on. And then I go back. I mean, it worked out all right at first, but then now like it's getting a bit too long.
Well, now you're doing more and more. Like, for example, you're doing videos with us.
Yeah.
You're filming for JJ.
Yeah.
We're doing the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're doing a lot of music.
Yeah.
So it's like doing all of that, traveling down is...
Yeah. So my goal, my actual goal for this year was to like start January was like to be able to move to London. I was here for uni, like I said, for 2 years, and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't have as much time to enjoy the city as I could have because I was working. So it was a goal of mine, and now I'm able to do it. So I'm moving to London as well.
Yeah.
I'm gassed because now
should be sick.
Yeah, because now I don't have to take 3 hours to get here.
It'll just be a thing of obviously you'll be nearer.
Yep.
Even just moving into London will be nearer. We'll actually be nearer Ethan, Toby.
Yeah.
Even like Cal, Harry.
Yeah.
So I actually think I'll end up doing more stuff with them.
Yeah.
And especially it becomes a thing of living with, for example, Josh. Like I'm just choosing a random person.
Yeah.
Living with him means if I want to film something with him, it's kind of like can I film this with you? Like, is that all right? And it'll be kind of like, I'm doing my own thing. Whereas if you don't live with them, like if I want to film with Calux, right now, I'd be like, are you free Tuesday? He'll be like, yes. Lock it off. Done.
Yeah, and then
that's Tuesday. He knows he's going to come film with me or whatever.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
You're both excited, hopefully.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that with the people in the house, it actually makes more of like like you called to film this day instead of like I have to go into their room and be like, hey, can you film this?
Yeah, I get that as well.
Yeah, I think it will actually end up benefiting everyone's channels in terms of content wise.
Yeah, and just in happiness in general, it will definitely benefit because we can do stuff like we can go out for like a short night out or just do a bar or something without having to like commit to the whole thing. So like now, if we went out now, we have to get that. Everyone would have to go.
Yeah.
So we can get there.
Yeah.
Get back in the cab together. It'd be like quite a big night out. Whereas now we can be like, if someone's doing something, just go for an hour or two and be like, all right, I'm going home now, and you'll be home probably within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Not an hour.
I feel, and there's just obviously when you move into London, you're not gonna have the space that you have out here.
Yeah, definitely.
But
not.
I feel like there's just more to do. So I feel like content wise, it will change a little bit. You're not going to see bouncy castles all the time, which I seem to do a lot. But
you can find spaces, but
I'll find spaces, but it'll be different stuff. But it should still be like the same kind of thing. Yeah, realistically.
Yeah, and I was going to say,
I don't know. What were you going to say?
I think I was going to say. I don't know what I was going to say.
You don't know.
It was really good. It was a corker.
It was a corker. Have a think.
I'm having a think. You continue.
I don't know what I'm saying now. Basically, I'm leaving the Sidemen house too. But not for a while. Just preparing you guys for that. Because Vix has sprung up on everyone. Yeah. Like, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone was just like, this is a joke, right? Like, this is the prank.
Kind of glad that he put out his video though, because obviously there were from Miniminter's video, there were a lot of like rumors going around. People were unsure. People were panicking because they thought it was like the end of the Sidemen.
Yeah.
So it was a bit early to talk about it, but now Vic did it. Then you can talk about it more as well, and actually let people know that Sidemen's not over.
Yeah.
I remember what I was going to say. So when you guys first moved in together, you were quite young, well, very young. Yeah. You were like it was like, well, you were all really young. How old were you? Like
I would have been
18?
20, 21. Okay. But Vic would have been 18.
Yeah, so it was one of the first times you guys moved out your parents. Yeah. For some of you. So like at that point, it's good for you guys to live together because you're still learning like how to be an adult. Blah 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 blah. Also, it was great for like content. You guys can make a lot of stuff together and just live in a cool place because you can all put your funds together.
Yeah.
Same now as well. But everyone's getting older now. So everyone's getting older. You're running out of time to go and experience kind of like the city lifestyle. Yeah. So obviously at some point... I
don't want to move into the city when I'm like 40 and be like, I want a year in the city to experience it.
The whole point is that you move away.
Yeah.
As you maybe, I don't know, if you want to do this, get families or whatever, you move away because you need more space. And you can afford more places that aren't like a cardboard box size. So that's like a thing. So like, while we can, let's go London.
What the hope is as well, this is kind of exclusive. Okay. What the hope is we're able to have like, I'd be living with JJ, you're near. We'll be able to have some form of studio.
Yeah.
Which means, obviously you and JJ do music seriously.
Yep.
But I could do more jokey stuff.
Yep.
Which...
We still have the song planned, right?
We have a couple things planned, but basically there'd be a lot more like stupid songs kind of thing.
Yeah, it's comedy. We have guys, we have so many songs together, it's unreal. Like half ones.
Half songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that would be, we'd actually do them, I think, because there's days like today, if you weren't filming, like as you can hear, I'm a little bit ill. I've literally sat and been able to do nothing. I haven't been recording or anything because I'm like, I feel like shit. I feel a lot better now, but we could have just been like, let's just write something.
Yeah.
And then when I feel better, we record it and we're just like, you know what? It's funny, go.
Yeah. And actually,
I'm not going to take myself seriously, just so everyone knows. I'm not trying to become a rapper. I'm not doing that. That's not me.
It's just for fun.
Yeah. Everyone's going to start thinking I'm doing a JJ. They're going to be like, here we go.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
But also, we brought this up in the podcast before about like building the studio. And we were like, no. We were going to make this better.
Yeah.
Then we're like, no, not yet.
We didn't want to say either.
The new place, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say actually earlier.
Was it?
We were talking about sending fan art in.
Yeah, okay.
So we're talking about sending fan art in. So I have a PO box, but we said you can send it to the PO box.
Yeah.
But we said the best way is if you have any fan art, send a digital copy.
Yeah, and we can get like a good...
whatisgoodpodcast@gmail.com. I'll leave a link in the description. Well, I'll leave the email address in the description. And
you can click some emails and it just does it.
Okay. Well, it might be a link. So if you do that and then you can send it and we'll get it printed. I was thinking if I manage to get a space that's like an office / whatever.
Yeah.
we have like a podcast corner.
Yeah.
And that podcast corner, the background would be the What's Good, the What's Good fan art.
Yeah. And in the middle, can we finally get a neon light?
Yes.
We should do that.
Yeah. That says What's Good.
Yeah.
Should it say What's Good podcast or just What's Good?
I think we do this. What's good in the actual neon, and then we can get like a plate, like a metal thing that's got podcast with like stenciled out, so the light just comes through it.
Okay.
I mean, so
we'll look into it. We'll look into it.
Oh, Laura. I mean, how do you do it? Could my wife design the actual?
Potentially.
I don't know how neon lights work.
Neither do I. We'll look into that. We'll look into that.
But the podcast will get better then as well because we probably be able to film it more.
And that'll be a setup as well. Like it'll just be there.
Yeah.
And it'll be literally if it's set up all the time, I think we'll do this. Like we'll probably at that point go to like a schedule.
Yeah.
Like then at that point we'll go, all right, we'll do it every week.
Yeah, because people are asking now, is there a podcast schedule? There's not a schedule. We literally do it as often as we can. Like
right now, it's like, so you're going home. When we're recording this, you're going home tomorrow.
Yes.
Then we don't know when you're back.
No.
Like we're trying to figure that out.
That's the annoying thing. Like when I'm in London, I'll be like, I'm here. I'm here every day.
Yeah, so we might not be able to do another one of these. You know, the next podcast might be out in a week and a half. Who knows? It might be out in 2 weeks. It could be out in 3 days.
Yeah.
We don't know. When we're in London, it'll be a lot more like, all right, we're going to release one every week between Thursday and Saturday or something like that.
Yeah.
That'll be the aim.
Because I mean, I'll still be at yours and JJ's place
a lot.
As much as I am now. Yeah, because I'm a leech. But nah, for those who don't know, I work for JJ. I film his vlogs. That's why I'm around a lot. And sometimes JJ goes quite well without posting.
Yeah.
In those periods, I do things like this.
not doing his job, is what he's trying to say.
I'm sick of my job.
You are, too fair.
He's just like, he's enjoying life.
Yeah.
He's done really well.
He's had a very busy year.
Very busy year, very
like
good
Joe
year.
Weller was this year.
That's mad. Guys, how mad is that? The Joe Weller fight was... What the...
I don't feel like our charity match was this year.
I don't. I feel like that was before the fight somehow in my head.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, how long ago... If that's not this year, the Joe Weller fight was 5 years ago.
But also this year's gone quick.
Yeah.
Like month-wise, the year's gone quick,
yeah.
But events seem like forever ago.
Yeah.
Also, one last thing to say is my flat went through today. Well, it didn't go through. It got approved.
Nice.
I actually need to pay for it now.
This is where we need ads, guys.
Yeah. That was the party cannon.
Party cannon.
Oh, guys, it says here, everyone give Randolph £1 each so he can pay for his rent. Don't do that. It doesn't say that.
Where were they going to give it to you anyway? They're just going to email it.
My PayPal is...
What's his good podcast at gmail.com?
No, don't give me the idea. There's not a PayPal. Don't send money.
Oh, no, there isn't. No, there's actually no... Yeah, don't do that.
Don't send money to that email because there is no PayPal.
Yeah. I think we're done for today.
I think we're done too.
So we did say in the last podcast that this podcast could potentially be the one with JJ.
Mm.
So if you're still listening to this, firstly, thank you. But also, we're hoping to get that very soon. It's just the setup is also, we haven't figured that out because obviously there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
So we need to just figure that out. But as soon as we have that set up, we will get him in.
Yeah.
And that podcast will be terrible.
Yeah.
It'll be terrible.
It's going to be, just brace yourself.
It'll be the worst, worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, listening, everything. Yeah, we'll catch you next time on What's Good. I like the name.
Can we actually, it really works now. I wasn't a fan at first, but I am now. And can we actually, next episode, talk about what a great phenomenon, fuck, I messed up again, Baby Shark is?
No.
Damn it, okay.
That will never go.
All right, see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Also, I'm ill, just in case anyone's wondering why I sound a bit different. I think I sound different.
I don't know because I've not got the headphones on, but I think you sound good.
I mean, you can hear me in person. We're sat next to each other.
You have sounded ill last day or two, but I don't know if it's because you're on a podcast now, but you're projecting a little bit better. So you sound pretty good. But I'm not ill, but I'm sick at everything I do. Alley-oop.
This will be the last ever episode of What's Good podcast. I don't want to spend time with him. Or we'll just get a new host. Sorry, Randolph.
Damn it. Hold on. While you were in Abu Dhabi,
yes,
did you sing I'm Blue, Abu Dhabi,
no,
Abu
Dhabi? You're really on fire with bad jokes today.
Thanks. Maybe we should use a few for your outro.
Oh, I could. These aren't on that level, though.
No, they're not. They're not quick enough. It's more like long form comedy.
Yeah.
You think I could be a comedian? Like stand up?
No, definitely not.
Why not?
You don't stand up much.
Very, very good point. You've got me there.
Anyways.
It's been a while since we did this. I'm enjoying it.
I'm not.